All right, welcome back to the StocksToTrade YouTube channel, everyone. Got a ton of comments on this and kind of feel like I have to reach out with this reaction video. So reaction videos are all the theme, you know. Now, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I guess it's YouTube, man. You do what the algorithm tells you to do until the algorithm runs you into the ground, puts you in that matrix pod, and uses your body heat for energy. But hey, I think we got maybe a year or two till that happens. Famous last words, probably next week. Anyway, so Atlas Trading sued by the SEC for $100 million in pump and dumps. Now, I got several points I want to make out on this, okay? Number one, listen, they knew what they were doing. You see it in the filing. You can look up the SEC filing. They knew what they were doing, but as always, you know, criminals always think they can outrun the long arm of the law, but that's why it's the long arm of the law. He always catches up with you eventually. But just the brazenness, very SBF, FTX-like, you know, oddly enough, you know, Atlas Trading, Zach Morris, all of these guys, they were doing it 2 years ago. It's almost like you almost wonder if SBF and FTX was almost inspired by these guys. I mean, it's just like, I don't recall in my 15 years of day trading and a lifetime of following finance, any point where anyone was just, again, this brazen, just openly talking about on their Discord, we're buying shares, we're pumping them, and we're going to dump them. I remember a Zach Morris tweet from like 2 months ago. I mean, he had to know that the man was on his tail. And he posts to Twitter, he's like, give me your lowest float stock ideas. I'll pump it and I'll let you know which one it is and you can front run it with me. I mean, the brazenness. Now, this is the second point I want to comment on. $100 million. Okay, I don't know these guys. Oh, I do not know these guys, okay? Never met them, never been anywhere in their vicinity, okay? I knew who they were on Twitter, okay? Let's get that real clear. Editor, give me a disclaimer. Never met them, never conversed with them, never been anywhere near them. I want that down there, okay? But again, knew what they were doing and everything, but I would have thought like 2 days ago, if you would have said, hey, how much did these guys make pumping these penny stocks? I would have said, you know, I don't know, a couple million, okay? Maybe 1, maybe 2 million. But you got to remember, it's 2020 and 2021. $100 million. That blew me away. The amount they made, the brazenness blew me away. Just crazy times. And so let's move on to lessons. Okay, lessons are, listen, you got to know how the game is played. Okay, I mean, if you see a character from Saved by the Bell, love Saved by the Bell, by the way. I'm Gen X. I'm a child of the 80s. Loved it, okay? My heart still hurts from my crush on Tiffany Amber Thiessen, okay? I still, she won't never return one of my calls. Anyway, but like a cartoon character with a fake name, you know, in 3-cent stocks saying they're going to $10, okay? As much as I want to stick up for the people that fell for this, listen, what's the saying? If it's too good to be true, okay, it probably is, okay? So there's fault on both sides. Now, next thing, we love these things. It's trade CEI, BBIG, Wish, longtime members of StocksTrade Advisory know my hatred of Wish when people they got bagged by these guys. Like for 6 months, people that got bagged by these guys on Wish would bring it up. And I'm like, you need to know what you're holding, okay? So we traded the opportunities. We loved them because we knew people loved to short them. We knew if there was float rotation, there was opportunity there. We knew if they were breaking key levels, there was opportunity there, especially weak open red to greens on multiple days. I mean, that's those squeeze points that we look for. So we traded them. We loved them. We knew what they were. That's something that I always teach is just know what you're trading, okay? Listen, if you're in some 3-cent OTC stock, you need to know it's going to end badly. If you're in some 30-cent stock that Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell is telling you is going to $10, Well, trade it from 30 cents to 60 cents. Holy crap, that's 100% profit, okay? Trade it from 30 cents to 45 cents. That's a 50% profit, but you don't hold for 10. And then the last point, sorry, I'm nursing a cold. The last point I want to make is getting a lot of people like, hey, as much as we love pumps, okay, we love to trade these pumps because we know the game that I just talked about. We know that we can trade them through key levels and we're full wide open what they are. So people are like, our pump's over. I would have said, like, until, like, when I first saw the filing drop, I was like, pumps are dead. Twitter pumps are dead. It's all over. They made $100 million bucks. I think there's, I like, the crazy thing was, like, you always think of the analogy of, like, turning on the light in some crappy New York City apartment and all the cockroaches scatter. That's what normally happens with these things. Somebody goes down, all the pumpers scatter, they hide out for months, years, and then they come back. I don't think we're going to see that this time. And why? Again, I've said it 4 times, $100 million bucks. Listen, just like those guys, there's always another sketchy guy that thinks he can beat the system. I actually think, now there'll be a quiet period, maybe for a few weeks. I think we'll see it, like, a resurgence of Twitter pumps. Because everybody, for the 5th time, $100 million bucks, they want to be the guy that makes $101 million and gets away with it. So don't be that guy, okay? Just trade them. And we do it every day. That being said, check out StocksToTrade Live. StocksToTrade Live every single day. Rob Booker, Matt Monaco, and I, live trading webinars, 100% live in the morning, in the midday, in the afternoon, and in the evenings, as well as weekends. Check out StocksToTrade Live. Join us on a webinar, and we will see you next time.